encountering, well, not the nicest ghost, I'm not gonna lie. Your team had eventually cleaned up the. Man, we just talked about this. Desecrated a site around where you're currently at. If there's more, there's more. But right now, you cleaned that up and are sleeping in the, well, safe area, the bunk bed area where someone carved in a celestial mark, allowing them to sleep peacefully. Outside of that, you find the powder, the eyes, that one random spirit formed from the earth. You let that one go, and they went back to a druid circle. You can encounter them if you like again. She told you where she was, as thank you. And she also told you of a rock planted in stone in a town not far from here. Star, we just started. You didn't honestly miss much. I'm just recapping. So, with the team now waking up, what do you all intend to do? There's still the graveyard here. There's still a whole bunch of things that you have yet to explore inside the house.
Including the southern room, right?
You are currently second floor here. Yes. The southern room where you currently stand was 4 golden pillars with primordial written all about it. Milo was able to determine that it signified various meanings. It almost looked ritualistic in nature.
Wasn't one of these rooms locked?
It was. Yeah, it was that one. Milo broke into it.
Oh, okay.
It can now no longer be locked, but it can be opened.
I do read primordial. Can I tell what the pillars say?
Yes, it's not more of a saying, or it's more like phrases here and there indicative of meaning. One of them reads like hunger, frustration, growth, unification. These things were kind of literally removed from wherever they were, because I don't think people would put up 4 golden pillars on the secondary floor of a thieves guild mansion. I'm already going to say that right now. Unless you think otherwise. But
No,
yes.
I'm just. Can I? Is there anything about how they are carved that might be indicative of their origin, like where they stole these from?
Oh yeah, that's a good point. Go ahead and roll investigation.
My sheet's loading.
No
There it
problem.
goes.
While investigating the site and investigating where these obelisks could be, the pillars themselves might belong to based on architectural knowledge you have, as well as carving skills you might have learned here and there. They do belong to Mauritania, this continent and country you're currently at. So they do belong in this country, just not this current region. It belongs further to the north, closer to where Luminara would be and reside. You don't have exact knowledge on where it belongs, but based off of knowledge and history, it is from Mauritania, and it is from the guild known as this Guild of Stone and Iron, a dwarven main guild that works with metal, steels, and engravings. For some reason, iron also feels weird to spell.
Is it steel and iron or stone and iron?
Steel and iron.
Steel and iron. Oh, I heard stone. Sorry.
It's fine. I slur my words a lot.
And you said those are in Luminara? Like
No, they are closer to Luminera, but they still reside within this country,
oh,
Mortania, just further
I
to the
wasn't.
north.
I wasn't sure. Sorry, I wasn't sure if Luminera was the name of a different continent or if it was like a region of Mauritania.
No, it's a different kingdom, aside from, well, the one you're currently in. The kingdoms in this continent are Luminera, Mortania, Quen, Escara, which you just left, and Zeno, which is further to the south.
And where is the school, the
the
magic school, in
school
relation to the Guild of Steel and Iron?
The Guild of Steel and Iron has many places it calls home, so you can definitely find more places. It's just the way the metal's crafted and everything else it resides further to the north, based on the mineral deposits or at least the ones you can discern, were made out of this. But you can find many of their guild halls everywhere. The school itself belongs smack dab in the middle of the continent not the continent, of the kingdom itself, in the capital. I'm just gonna swing you guys over to the map real quick. The school itself would be where this O is. And right now you guys are here. You've quite literally just crossed the border. Not that long ago.
What are the green lines on the map?
The green lines on the map, I believe, were border. No, they weren't. Oh, I'm gonna have to look at my notes.
Ranges?
Go ahead.
Are they mountain ranges or forests?
Forests, apparently, in my notes. I don't know why I don't have mountain ranges, but okay. But yes, forest sections.
How much would each one of these pillars weigh?
You have
Lots.
yet to, test one out, but based off of the way they stand at 4 feet tall, and how much metal could be made and crafted into this, at the very least 150 pounds.
Yeah, I can't imagine how they fucking got all this here. Wagons and carts. Right? Fuck. Okay.
You can also determine that if you're strong enough, you can definitely carry one of these, not all of these at once. That being said, though, you also know that this was a safe house, in an in-between safe house from the Night Owls and the Honeybees. The Honeybees was the underground network you just left, and the Night Owls are a little bit more dangerous, but both abandoned this house a long time ago. Well,
but
that a month ago. Go ahead.
The Night Owls, they're exclusive to Mauritania.
Yes. They're a little bit more vicious and work a little bit more freely as, well, they have a little bit of control in politics. Unfortunately for many.
So I'll gather everyone back up and I'll let them know who those gold pillars likely belong to.
There are 3 cities there that you would have general knowledge of, at the very least. It's further to the northern border of Mauritania, which is the kingdom you're currently at. The 3 cities are known as... just write these down so you have information on here. Vera. Noluna, which is a weird name I made up. Lonua. I don't know why I named it this. I could have just named it Luna. In fact, I am changing it to Luna. It means moon in Spanish. And that would make sense, because the third name in my notes is Sol.
Which one's the capital?
Neither are the capital. The capital itself is a separate section. These are the 3 cities that these pillars might belong in. The capital It's a separate city. I'm gonna quickly look for it.
Oh wow! But not only are these from like across the land of Mauritania, but they all come from a different city.
They might.
Okay.
The last city is Amberheim, which is the capital of Mauritania, the kingdom. But yeah, you deliver the news.
I have an idea on getting these back to their rightful owners if anyone is curious. I will take silence as a yes. I, for my own reasons, would like to visit the capital. As well as it being a nice central area that the guild hall would be able to send out any of their lackeys to come here and pick these up. Would also allow me to do my visiting. To ensure that these seemingly incredibly precious and rare artifacts are not stolen again, I'm sure we could borrow some grave space and bury them in our absence, and then simply tell the guild hall in which grave we buried them in.
Yeah, that'd probably be preferable to carrying them all the way there.
Unless you had a cart. All right. Do you bury them here? The graveyard? The forest?
I think the graveyard is the best bet. And we can even make a new gravestone and say that we buried someone there and use that as the code word for when we get to the guild hall. If that is okay with everyone.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
And to answer your question, Huntsman, the Stone Garden is a section in Brutalham. I probably should have mentioned that earlier.
Okay.
It's just I didn't tell you guys that last time. I just told you the city name, and that's very vague. Sorry, back in game. So you guys head towards. You head towards the graveyard. Who begins to carry the pillars?
I'll carry one this first time around. And once we get there, I'll just make the trip several more times.
All right. Carrying one, make sure that you can lift, and you are able to lift as long as you don't have a negative in your strength score.
As long as we don't have a negative in our strength score, we can carry one.
You'll be encumbered, but yes, unless you, I guess, intend to fight someone on the streets, you should be fine.
Well, I mean, I do have the quote-unquote monkey. He's not a monkey anymore, but I have the monkey.
Oh, yeah, you can resummon him if you'd like. What is he today?
I'll get to that in a second, but I have it carrying the it's not the monkey. It's hold on, I gotta remember which one it is. I'm looking at the stuff. Sorry.
Is it still Beast of Earth?
Yeah, Beast of the Land. It's I got a bear this time.
Okay.
That's all I could think of
Bears
right
are
now.
good. They don't throw shit at people.
Dude, bears are fucking sick. Like,
let's see here.
Well, the I didn't get a chance to talk with the dogma about the stuff, but
nope. Here's a black bear. Looks the coolest. Yeah. So far, I only have crocodile, monkey, and owl. Because those are the first ones you asked for.
yeah, it's fine. I'll have it be it. Bears can walk on on their hind legs, so it's standing up while carrying one. Sorry, I didn't get to do the leveling stuff, so I'm here. But if you ask me something, a second to remember.
No problem. But entering into the area with a bear, I guess. Is a bear a large creature or a medium-sized creature?
The beast of the land is a medium creature.
Okay. So it should fit just fine. I now gave you a black bear character sheet. You can do whatever you want.
Well, it's like I just renamed the sheet to Beast of the Land, and I'll just let you know what. So.
Okay, that's fine. As Aster and the giant bear head over towards the graveyard, you are able to get there just fine. Thankfully enough, no one is trying to attack you or kill you. Getting there without too much of an issue, it's kind of disheartening. Maybe because you thought you were about to fight, and for some reason, I accidentally scaled all of you smaller.
Oh my god, roll fucking hell.
I don't know what that was about.
I can't get Roll20 to fucking work right. It keeps resizing my character sheets to the point where I can't do anything with it.
refresh the page.
I got it to work.
But yeah, I'll lead the bear and going into the cemetery proper.
All right.
And I'm going to be looking for an empty plot.
Entering into the area where the cemetery is and houses many bodies, you can tell that no one has been here for quite some time. However, there are places that can, have been prepped to be buried. Along the shoreline, that's a weird way of phrasing it. Along the line of crypts and tombs and the like, you do eventually find a hole that you can, lay these things to rest. By these things are giant, expensive gold pillars. I'm just going to put one here. Oh, wait, you probably can't see that. Bringing it further south.
I can see it.
There we
go. So we'll just say like this headstone is empty and awaiting a burial.
Yes.
Sorry, I have to sneeze.
No problem. Gesundheit.
Thank you. So yeah, I'll go ahead and I'll put one in there and I'll motion for the bear to do the same, and then I'll go get the other. Well, there's 2 more, right?
There's 2 more, yeah. A total of 4.
Yeah, and then I guess me and Bear will go get the other 2.
All right. 10 minutes getting back there and 10 minutes coming back here. Well, more like 5 in total. It's not that far away. You and said bear, accompanying, do come forwards and bury put the pillars inside of a giant hole inside of a graveyard site. Is there anything else you do other than, I suppose, put dirt in the hole?
Yeah, bury it, make it look like it's, a grave. And I'll carve the headstone as well as I might to read, here lies Arium. May he shine forever.
All right. Without too much issue, you did manage to secure the burial chamber. Who knows whose plot that was supposed to be, but since no one's currently living here, it kind of doesn't matter. For now. Astra, what's your past perception?
Good, if memory serves. Give me 1 second. I was typing up what I put in the chat. No, it's not quite good. It's 12.
Big difference from the last game.
You do feel a chill in the air, but other than that, it could just be spooky graveyard feeling.
I'll not take the spooky chill lightly, and I'll go ahead and use a divine sense.
Okay.
Are we not all there? I thought we all went.
No one now said, but yeah, you can be there if you want.
I mean, I said before the game started that I wanted to go to the graveyard.
That's true. You're like right there. Yoko's, I guess, outside of the graveyard.
Yep.
Milo, what's your passive perception, I guess?
16.
You feel weird snap in the air as if electricity is coiling through the area. Something does feel off, but you can't see what it is. But you do know something is unnatural about this place currently. Divine sense, you then hone in on various things around you, and you ping. I think you fiend undead celestial. You register this gargoyle on top of a grave. You register. All of this statuary. Something about that place is just off-putting to you. When you go and look, not actually get closer, you feel like the stone eyes of the gargoyles, other than the one that's quite literally not looking at you, shift in your direction, as if possessed by some type of spirit or phantom. If you've ever seen Scooby-Doo, the whole painting looking at you.
As soon as I felt that chill, I would have drawn my bow.
All right.
The
bring out your bow.
statues. The statues are staring at us.
Yeah, I see that. I followed your eyesight.
Sure. I'll just mark them with this green. This green is gaudy. This one, this, and this one. If you can't see them, then just go north. But those are specifically the statues that were looking at you. The one not actually looking at you is the only one that didn't look at you. You just registered undead energy there.
I get it from the statue or from like underneath?
The statue itself, which is a little strange since you would expect underneath.
I'm gonna just try to, I guess, take the head off.
Okay, go ahead and roll your attack with advantage because it's a statue and it's not moving. 26 does hit. 11. With your shocking duster, you bash into it. The gargoyle's head flings out, whirling into the area, and then lands somewhere in the distance. As soon as that happens, you feel a sensation of shifting air current, as if something was awoken or is now awake. As soon as that happens, a strange phantasmal spirit just jettisons out from the gargoyle body, who was maybe enjoying their night. or something else. You honestly don't know what they were up to. Oops, wrong area. And as soon as they do, the rest awaken. I want everyone to go ahead and roll turn order.
Haunted graveyard. Haunted graveyard.
Hey, I didn't roll that bad this time. God damn it. Fuck is with your initiative?
I don't know,
No.
man. I only
No.
have a
What
2.
the-
You say that
what the
like it's
fuck?
just his initiative.
I know. I was about to restate that. What the fuck is wrong with your fucking rolls this whole campaign?
I've been a little cracked this entire campaign. I don't know what's going on.
Last campaign too.
To be fair, I rolled with advantage a lot last campaign.
That's true.
Yeah.
This campaign, I'm just getting like raw 18s for no particular
Yeah.
reason.
Jesus Christ. Oh shit. There's still one that goes. Fuck.
The others rolled average, and then one got a 10. So you just assaulted a spirit living in a graveyard. I don't know if you're going to be haunted from now on, but you're probably going to be haunted from now on. Let's see what happens now.
Yeah, fuck
Aster,
spirit.
you're good to go.
It fuck spirit.
Don't bother haunting me. Haunting a paladin sounds like a terrible idea. What?
Yeah, really.
You're only part paladin. The other part could be haunted.
It's full paladin and
That would
full
be
fighter.
if he was multi-class.
Yeah.
That's
Oh.
true. That's true. I don't know what you would consider yourself then. Like full paladin, full other.
The class
Yeah.
I've called myself is the True King.
Fair. But
Uh,
Aster, you're up to go.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep punching this ghost. Fuck this ghost.
All right, go ahead. No longer just
Roll to fuck the
unmoving
ghost.
statue. 22 does it.
Oh my god.
And I'll I don't expect to be able to trip it, but I do want to be able to get extra damage on it. So I'll
Well, currently it has no feet, so can't be tripped. Technically,
figured.
they're floating phantoms, but you can still
I'll
roll
still
damage.
take that extra 1 damage of my maneuver, and I'll smite as well.
No problem. Jabbing into him and then coiling in electricity and energy, you burst in for a total of 15, 18, 22, 23. Wow.
Sorry, I didn't mean to start talking in between them.
okay.
Smite only does more damage on undead, correct? Or is it fiend?
It's undead and fiends by default,
Okay.
and I'll do the shocking grasp on it as well.
Okay.
This bitch
Another
had no
There's more
chance.
dice.
You burst in some energy. 23, 28. Sorry, 29. And quite literally convulse this phantom. It begins to burst out with shadow because it doesn't bleed, but you can tell that this thing is heavily hurt.
Now for my real power play, which is moving north, action surging, and attacking this one
All right.
so that it doesn't kill
Uh,
Milo.
You move
Like-
north, and I assume you're leveled up enough that you don't get provoke attack of opportunity.
I don't provoke an attack of opportunity because it just got hit with shocking grasp.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, don't.
Big brain. And same idea for smite and I maneuver.
Mhm.
Again, I don't think it needs to make a save because I assume it can't be knocked prone.
Can't be knocked prone. The only one that technically can be knocked prone is this guy, because he has feet.
Well, now I feel silly. 21, 24, 27, 33. Oh, and
Okay.
40 from shocking grasp as well.
13, 21, 24, 27. Yeah. I'm really running over towards there. It's weird that you got more damage on this one. and you just knock this thing out, hitting it with a massive amount of spiritual energy as well as magical current, and then just beating the undeath out of it. It immediately hits the ground, and all you see is the cloth that it formed its form around. Weird phrasing.
That's my turn.
All right, Yoko.
I'll use my bonus action to start my blade song,
Mhm.
and then move over there and see if I can finish this guy off.
Mhm.
Well, assuming it's a guy.
Hard to tell. 21 does hit. Bringing out your katana, it hits in, and then the massive current just convulses through it, as if chained through. Dang, I am blinking on the name. It doesn't really matter. It looks as if the blade itself shoots out energy and wraps around the blade, cutting through and injuring it severely. In addition to what Aster did, you just basically cut this thing through and through. It hits the ground motionless, and the only thing that remains is the cloth.
And then I'm gonna move up there and end my turn.
All right. Dead. Milo.
I'm gonna move around this hit thing, the gravestone,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna shoot. I'm gonna take aim at that thing. I'm gonna say the oath, and then I'm going to take a sharpshooter attack. 19.
19 does hit.
All right. On top of the oath, I am also taking. Where is it? The favorite foe thing I have.
Yeah.
To where I can focus on it for a minute and deal extra damage. Let me add that to. Oh wait, I can't add another. Shit. I'll just roll it individually.
All right.
But there's that plus D4. 27.
That's pretty good. Bringing out your oath bow, you swing in and shoot a bolt directly towards this thing. This thing is less phantom, but still undead, having more of a corporeal form than an incorporeal form. As the arrow shoots in, a massive expanse of energy just coils through and barrages it with pain. It's not dead, but it's definitely bloody as it shoots out a scream of terror and fear.
And I'm gonna order the bear to charge and attack.
All right.
So since he moved at least 20 feet straight towards the target, if he hits, he does an extra 1d6 slashing damage.
All right.
And is it considered a creature?
Yes, technically.
All right. Does a 17 hit?
17 does hit.
All right. He needs to make a strength saving throw. Okay, there's the 7. Then it's d6. So.
We're going to tell you
11.
it doesn't need to make a strength saving throw. You just decimated this thing.
Okay.
The bear rushes forwards, jumps into the air, and just claws this thing and bites down hard that it just...
He doesn't jump. He runs and charges, and then as he gets there, he rears up and just takes one massive swipe.
Okay. Rushes
Takes
over
its
there
head
and
clean off.
swipes the head through and through. Anything else from Bear?
No, just it knows its orders to attack until, but I am done with. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. Dang, these guys died super fast.
Oh, I'm gonna use more of my movement to just basically get full cover around that tombstone. Since I'm small enough, I can basically hide behind it, so it can't see me.
Yeah, and as long as you don't care about, like, if they attack you and break the gravestone, as long as you don't care about desecration, good to go.
There's three other more important factors closer to it than me, but just to be safe.
I'm just messing with you, Milo. Looking at you, the phantom creature does. It acts on instinct, honestly, so it's just going to act on instinct. If it was a smart creature, it'd just leave. Just bail. Aster Yoko. This is a fear effect. If you can't be feared, you don't have to roll. I want you two to go ahead and roll intelligence saving throws. Okay. Yoko, you don't pass, and Aster, you do. Immediately getting drawn towards you, this thing just unclasps. That makes no sense. Removes their hood, and underneath you see a skull with worms wrapped around it. You see like its flesh decaying and breaking off, and then you get hit with this fear effect. Immediately, you are frightened by this, Yoko. Asher, I'm gonna be a little mean to you. Some people find you as unattractive as this, so it's not something you haven't been told about or seen, so it means nothing to you. Sorry, Aster. I just basically
Like
just called
looking in a mirror.
Yep. You're ugly, is what many people say. So
He could scare it by taking his mask off.
this thing's look does not frighten you whatsoever. Yoko, you're under the fear effect, so you can't get closer to it. If you know how to use it, you know how to use it. Aster, you're fine. Unfortunately, that was his entire action round. It did movement, but it can move again. It's gonna get here. Other than that, bonus action. No bonus action attack. I'll just do his bonus action secondary then. It begins to say something in Undercommon. Does anyone know Undercommon?
You hear me?
Now,
Hello?
yeah.
Kind of.
Hello?
Hello.
I heard Undercommon. I speak Undercommon.
You do hear this thing speaking in Undercommon. It's not casting a spell, rather it's shouting out. In Undercommon, Milo, you do hear it state, "Brothers and sisters, these mortals dare desecrate our land. We kept eye over these undead to keep and ease them, and now they come to reclaim it. We shall not surrender!" 24. Oh, I rolled well. Immediately, Milo, you feel a sensation that other things are drawing near.
We've got company! I yell from behind the tombstone.
Aster. Oh yeah, 21 definitely does hit. 13, 3. Yeah. 19. With your fire duster, you hit in, and a good amount of force just basically breaks him apart. Not completely dead, but he is very hurt and considered bloodied.
I'll try to make him fall prone.
Okay. Doesn't work. But you still do the damage, and he looks worse for wear than before. Anything else?
I'll action surge,
All right.
and I'll punch him again.
Unfortunately, their AC is 14, so it does hit. You guys have just been rolling well this entire time.
So 10 more.
All right. 19, 21, 25, 10 more. Aster, how do you want to take this guy down?
I reach out and I like grab its lower jaw, but it's like the entire lower jawbone, right? Because it's a skeleton thing.
Yeah.
And I rip it away, and then I cave the rest of its skull in like an overhanded hammer strike down on top of it.
Leaning in with your body, it curves in and smashes into the ground. Whatever this phantom creature was, it is no longer that. Whatever it was drawing from, well, it is not getting back up. What remains in your hand is the lower jaw of what appears to be more or less a halfling. It's kind of hard to tell. But this thing is now no longer viable to move. Combat is over, but the encounter is technically not. I will tell you, though, if you decide to fight, I accidentally removed the counter, so we will have to roll again.
I don't
unless you remember. Yeah,
I
I
rolled
don't
a
like spirits
16.
haunting the graveyard, so I am okay
Yeah,
to wait.
especially
and
if we're gonna be sending people here.
Yeah, that would feel kind of like a dick move.
I rolled a 16. Yoko rolled an 18, and Aster rolled a 21 for initiative.
Okay. A turn. So it was Aster, Yoko, Milo, and then Aster just took their turn, so it'd be Yoko. Battle music continue. I'm just gonna go with Battle Hydra. Yoko, you do, and we're told that things are coming. But you currently don't see anything just yet. Is there anything you do?
I'm gonna move over here and take a look around, see if I can see any dead rising out of their graves or shambling towards us.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
I am gonna also like climb up and on top of some of the higher one of the higher tombstones, and
You're
see if
still
I can
in
bring-
combat because you guys wanted to be in combat.
Oh yeah.
It's all good. Yoko, looking around, you can tell that two of the tombstones are moving, and soon enough, creatures are being drawn out from them. One farthest to the right, and one farthest to the farthest to the left. But you can definitely see them here. I'll just point to them because they look the same. This one and this one.
And what kind of action did searching use?
Free action. I'm just gonna give it to you.
Okay. Then I'll move up to this one and slash at it and then try and kick it.
Okay. Yeah, 23 definitely does hit. 16. Unfortunately, 11 does not hit. Bringing out your blade once more, it sinks in heavily, but does not manage to kill this thing. But it is bloodied. With your next swing, however, it moves away from you, and the blade swishes through it. Thankfully enough for it, not killing it.
I'll use a key point to flurry of blows.
All right. I don't believe your hands are considered magical, right? At least not yet.
Not yet.
Then striking in, you get some damage here and there, but you're not getting the full extent of your punches into this thing.
Well, I was trying to kick it.
You use your kicks, trying to get a good kick here and there, but unfortunately, it's not fully getting through. The 5 of lightning still happens, just bludgeoning.
Okay.
It's halved. Unfortunately, elemental effects still hit it. But anything else?
Nope, that'll be it for me.
All right. Milo, because they rolled a 13 for their turn.
Alright, I'm going to peek out, point over at the one Yoko's attacking, and have the bear run up to attack it. I don't think 13.
Unfortunately, no, because I've already told you their AC is 14.
Yeah. And then I'm going to, seeing this one right here, I'm going to, let me read something real quick so I can make sure I don't do something that I can't. So give me a second. Gotta look up the oath bow. Okay, so I can keep doing the oath as long as the last one died. Alright, I'm gonna... Then my favorite foe can be done... How many times?
I think once per short rest. I could be wrong.
4 times equal to your proficiency bonus.
Oh, then your proficiency
Okay,
bonus.
so I can do it one more time today. Alright. Then I'm going to take a shot at it, saying the oath. 17.
17 does hit.
I did a lot of damage, but I had a bad roll. I rolled a fucking 1 on the dice for my damage. Oh wait. No, that's just to attack. That's just attack roll. The 4, 2, so 29.
29 damage. I'm assuming.
Yeah, 29 damage total.
Yeah, 29 definitely does hit hard. To be specific though, which one are you hitting?
This one.
Okay. Yeah.
And he's marked with my oath and my channeled favored. He is my focus.
Alright. Hitting this thing so hard that it almost blew up. You can tell that it is barely standing.
And since I used my bonus action and the beast, I should come up with better commands so that I don't use up bonus action. But alright. Good.
Alright. Ba-ba-ba. On their turn, you can tell that the 2 other things that were summoned do draw out. One is a weird phantom creature that's coming from the north. Unfortunately, it took their entire turn to get here. I want to have it go towards Aster. Sorry, Aster. And the last one just pops out of nowhere into the battlefield. Hacks.
No clip, clearly.
Yep.
Oh, and I hid back behind the cover.
All right. Making yourself hidden, you do so. The enemy The enemies are very, very hurt. We'll go after Yoko. It's just gonna straight up try to hit you with its bony hands. Going in for a slashing attack. It has a +4 to it. 22 hit.
It does, but I'm going to use my agile parry to increase my AC by 2 to 23.
Okay. Then I'm assuming it doesn't hit.
Yep.
Okay. Trying to slash into you. Using your blade works. You manage to make sure it compresses the area so you don't actually take any damage. Soon after, it looks not really flustered, but the best way I can describe it is disgusted. Next up, this one will get to the closest enemy, which is unfortunately is Aster, and like the other one, will try to go for a clawing attack. It has a +4 to attack, but with a 10, it simply rakes at the armor, but does no substantial damage. You might just need to buff that out. This creature will go... Yeah, I see no reason why I wouldn't go after Aster. +3 to attack. That's a 4. Does not even get close. It's not using a weapon, so I don't know what it could fumble with, but it just doesn't work. And this creature immediately begins to go towards Milo. And like you saw before, clips through the area. Target must say just Constitution saving throw. Nope, I still have to hit. Oh, it's not a once.
Suck it.
Trying to aim towards you, this creature like lunges towards you with its hands, but nope, you're not having it, and you move directly out of the way, which is a good thing because this thing hits hard. Aster.
Have you guys ever seen Equilibrium?
A long time ago.
That. I'm gonna cast Divine Favor on myself.
All right.
It's just an extra D4 radiant, but I feel like that might be prudent at the moment. And I'll go with the one that Milo has hexed right now, or cursed, or oathed, or however you want to say it. Simply because I feel like he probably has his hands full now.
Uh, 18 does hit, and I will tell you, you don't have to expend a charge of anything. He was at 1 health.
That was no charges expended.
Yeah, that's why I was telling you before. You may or may not have done so. Immediately slamming into this thing with a fire duster, it sinks in and collapses his body, hitting the ground.
Action search.
All right. Uh, 20 does hit this new guy.
If he can be knocked prone, he'll need to make a save.
This one can!
Get fucked. It's probably going to make it anyway. It's DC 13. It's not
Is it Dex or Strength save? What is it?
strength.
It has no strength. Straight up D20. Nope.
This is awkward.
Just gets
I will-
pelted into the ground.
I'll be honest, Mr. Shadow Man, I wasn't expecting it to get this far.
Looking towards you, it just simply mouths some language that is not responsive to you whatsoever.
That's my turn.
All right, Yoko.
Well, I'll try and attack this one next to me.
All right. 18 definitely does hit.
And is he still alive?
Uh,
Or whatever he is?
Unfortunately, he didn't get hit that hard, so currently is still alive. Barely, though.
Okay, then I'll try and give him a good kick.
With a good kick of 14, it definitely does hit. I just prefer to other type of fighting. Yeah, I guess. Immediately just decimating this thing, you just crush it with 2 furious kicks. And these things are just getting owned so hard. Yoko, anything else?
Gonna move over there and end my turn.
All right. Milo. Milo?
Milo?
I'm sorry, what? Sorry, I didn't hear you.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Okay. I guess the bear's going to go attack that. $16.
Unfortunately, that is enough to hit it, probably. Yep.
I don't know what that +2. Oh, that's for the crit that I did. So it's just 5 damage to it, the thing.
Slashing into this phantasmal ghoul, it slashes in for a good amount of damage. It is prone, so I do believe you get advantage, so the 26 does apply.
Oh, okay. My bear landed a crit. I didn't realize it was prone. Nice. So,
Yeah, no, I managed to knock a ghost prone. Get high.
right. So 7 points of damage.
It slashes in, and this thing is not looking too good. Like a gentle breeze might take it out.
Let me look at this.
Has to be like gif. I'm assuming
So,
you're gonna
Yeah,
post something.
really.
Which one is it? The one that doesn't make ranged attacks? Is it sharpshooter that makes ranged attacks not take a disadvantage or not be like disadvantage when you're close or anything?
That's crossbow expert, I think.
Oh yeah,
being
being
with
within
5
5
feet of a hostile. Yeah.
All right. The creature that I marked is dead, correct?
Yeah.
Yes.
I killed it for you because I figured you'd want to use that again.
Um.
The only remaining things alive are the thing that's prone and the thing that's right in front of you.
Yeah, I gotta. Yeah, I don't care if it hits me, so I'm going to basically jump up onto this and run off this way, and as I'm running away, yeah, it can take its swipe. But I'm also gonna say the oath, or use. Oh, I used my bonus action to. Damn it. I'm just gonna say the oath and take a sharpshooter shot at it.
All right. Does 15 hit?
No.
Cool.
Oh. Why you fail me now?
Directly aiming towards this creature, you run off, take a shot, and unfortunately the shot veers far too far to the left.
Yeah, because the command I would have given him is just to kill everything now, and then I can use my bonus action next time.
Okay.
And I said, okay, I was 5, 10, 15, 20. I'm going to hop on top of this thing. 25. And then hop on to the other side of this casket.
All right. Anything else, Milo and Milo Bear?
I mean, Bear's only got one attack, so...
Yeah, it's gonna move. More. I mean...
No, the thing's still alive, ain't it?
Yes.
No, it's gonna stay there and kill it. Try to kill
it. Milo, is your AC 18 or 19? For some reason, your modifier is varied.
Okay. Yeah, hold on, let me make sure.
So currently Yoko is +2 to their AC.
Okay, so I have skill mail, which is 14 plus 2. It's 16. Oh, it's counting my shield. I have it, but still marked as equipped. So my AC is 16.
Okay.
Sorry, that's my bad.
It's all good. I just kind of got tired of just asking if it hits.
Yeah, 16 is my AC right now, unless I get something now.
All right. The ghoul's turn. The ghoul spends half its movement just getting back up. And it's just gonna straight up swing for Aster. +4. Nope. Trying to swing into Aster, not doing so hot. It just cannot land a hit. But then it's the big guy's turn. Moving forward towards Yoko, now that its current hostile enemy is gone, it will try to go for a swing. Man, I am so glad this thing doesn't have multi-attack. I think 24 hits, even with your dancing blades.
Yep.
All right. Because I don't want to hit you with this much damage, I'm gonna roll for it. Immediately, you see this thing swipe into your body, and I want you to go ahead and make a Constitution saving throw. As you feel life just being drained out of you.
You're getting fucked.
DC
Yeah,
to beat,
that's
unfortunately, is
probably not
higher
good
than
enough.
what you rolled. You get hit with 4d8 plus 3 points of damage.
It's not. Wait a minute. You only have 30. Okay.
As 20 points of damage or life just gets drained out of you. And I want you to remember that currently, and I mean just currently, who knows what will happen later, that your max total health is reduced by a 20.
Oh, God.
Remember what your total points is, but right now your total health is 16. Aster.
All right, I wanted to let you talk, but I also was trying to say,
yeah.
I wanted to repost the Shadow Man that attacked me.
Cool. It failed. Are you able to
It's
repose?
it's as a reaction. Yeah. So specifically, if they miss you, you can riposte. Is how that works. I'll post that.
When a creature misses you with a melee attack, you can use reaction to spend a 1 to die melee attack. Yeah, 25 definitely does it. Man, you guys have been rolling well for attacks.
I missed. I fucked up on one.
That's fair, but everyone misses sometimes. Fire duster after fire duster, we just wail into this thing, shot after shot, until it just hits the ground motionless. I only had 5 health left.
And then for my actual turn, I'm attacking what I think is like a lich without his spells at this point, which is spooky. Not gonna lie. Yeah, actual turn. Let's go. Fire duster.
26 does hit. 7, 9, 11.
Does he look semi-corporeal like the other ones were?
It looks semi-corporeal, but not to the degree of being able to be prone. This thing was able to move through objects, through people, without any resistance against anything else.
Anyway. It'll still take the 7 damage.
Okay. I'm quite literally reading its stat logs, and one of its immunities is prone. It's immune to being prone.
I figured as much, but I wanted to ask.
Mm-hmm.
I figured most of these things were immune to prone. I've just been doing it for the damage.
Yeah. The 2 that were... Unfortunately, Milo's bear killed that one, and you just sucker punched the other one.
But yeah, I'll go ahead and use my last action search.
Alright. 9, 11, plus 7, 19. Right, 18. Yes. I know math.
If you say so.
Uh, 20 obviously hits. 9, 13, 15. And wailing on it again, 21.
Again, it doesn't need to make the save because it's immune.
Yeah. This thing gets hit hard, and I'm going to tell you that it is now bloodied, but there's like no blood being drawn, but this thing does look like it's flickering out of existence. Aster, anything else?
No, that's it for me.
All right. Yoko.
Gonna try and move over there and attack this thing.
Okay. Aster, do you take an attack of opportunity? I'm just kidding.
Yes.
Yoko, go ahead and attack. All right. Bring out your blade. A 15 does hit, so it slashes in for 21 points of damage. That's pretty good. It shackles in, and you can tell that this thing is very, very hurt. Definitely another attack like that. Definitely that type of damage could potentially take it out.
And I'm going to use a flurry of blows to try and kick it a couple times.
23 does hit. Unfortunately, 11 does not hit. So, with your last remaining shot...
Oh, do you not have flanking rules?
No. Because, unfortunately, too many people have abused flanking in my games. Sorry.
Okay.
If you want flanking rules, we can do flanking rules. Just keep in mind, then that'll mean I will abuse the system as well. You know.
I'd rather not use flanking rules, especially. I haven't gotten to do it a whole lot, but like I have restraining strike, and I'd rather just like do that to give you guys advantage.
I don't have a problem with not doing king. Because
Yeah, it doesn't matter to me. I just didn't know.
No, I get it.
The only time it would really matter for me is if I was my bear form or bear with, and it really doesn't matter.
No, I get it. Like, it is an optional rule people generally include, but it's not one thing that has to be included. But if you want it later down the line, let me know. But unfortunately, that 13 is enough to actually kill this thing. So Yoko, how do you want to take it down? It's
Just
only
gonna
had
try
11
and
health left.
roundhouse kick to knock his block off.
All right. With a fury of blows here and there, you swing in, causing it to curve backwards, almost bending its spine. Taking that action, you grab onto the tombstone and backflip into the air while it's bending backwards, getting itself right back up. You swing a kick directly into its head, causing it to basically be pulverized and hit the ground in an instant. This creature is dead, and it's also no longer moving, in addition to being dead. Ending combat. What song was I playing? Crossroads, I think. But yeah, your team managed to take down these spirits in the graves. You don't know why they were attacking. Maybe it could have been Aster just straight up attacking them. Maybe they were defending their home.
Fucking haunted as shit.
Oh yeah, for sure. Haunted.
I would then
super haunted.
I would then pop up my head saying, "This was our fault. They wouldn't have bothered us if you hadn't done anything."
You honestly have no idea.
There's like desecrated ground within like 500 feet of here.
What did I like? Could I have rolled an insight on what I heard then?
Yeah.
And whether or not I would have believed it.
Yeah, go for it.
14.
14's pretty good. Examining their patterns, the way they spoke, and the way they gained up on you, they are not good people, but this was their home. They were straight up just defending it. But they are also not good individuals. They would have murdered you. Not gonna lie. Based on the pattern systems that were straight up looking at you, they were just waiting for a chance to maybe take one of you and bury you into the ground, removing you from life itself. They are not nice, but this is also their home. So they did react on Aster just kicking the crap out of one of them. And the last spirit that did show up, the one that was very, very dangerous to you guys, is known as a wraith. And based off of your own insight and information, those are generally neutral evil and have malice towards most, if not all, people. So, not the nicest of spirits, definitely dangerous, so leaving them alone would have been...
What do I know about wraiths? Would I roll nature? Because they are technically undead, but it's
they're natural manifestations, yeah. Go ahead and roll nature. Anyone can.
18.
18's pretty good.
Can I ask for advantage because of being a paladin?
Technically, that's correct.
I mean, I guess my thing I could ask for advantage too, because I am a druid / ranger. Nature.
Also true. The 18 still stands. And I guess 10, Aster. You can fight real good. Maybe figuring out what spirits are might not be the best occupation for you.
Hey, I'm just trying to...
Would I know of a way to fix what happened? Because of the way that...
Based on the information that you have, Milo, you can tell that these things are undead creatures. They're able to easily maneuver and go through many objects and attack you while in those objects themselves. That being said, if they stay in the objects, they do take some damage, so they're not impossible to beat. That being said, they also are able to reform and manifest spirit-like creatures that they then take control of to continue the fight and attack. I just felt like that was overkill, so I didn't do that for them. But you're not sure if the effect that they do is. I'm about to sneeze. 1 second. All right, I'm back. You're not sure if it's long-lasting or if it's permanent, but more than likely to immediately get rid of it. At the very least, a lesser restoration, or maybe a good long rest would fix it.
Come here, Yoko.
One of the two,
Come
or
on.
both.
I'm gonna walk up to Yoko, rub my hands together, and in one hand it's like this pure white aura, and in the other hand it's like this warm, sunny look, like it's like the sun, the color of the sun, yellow, orange. I'm gonna take the white hand, touch her, like get her to bend down so I can touch her on the forehead.
Oh, she's sitting down against
Okay.
this tombstone here.
I'm gonna touch her on the forehead, and that'll be the lesser restoration. And then I will then cast. Where is? Sorry. Cure wounds at 2nd level. I was trying not to burp / throw up.
Fair.
Wow. Okay. 13
13's pretty
points
good.
of healing.
Better than nothing.
Mm-hmm.
With the lesser restoration, you are able to bring back yourself to your current form, Yoko. So the effect dissipates, and with the health rejuvenating you, you are feeling better. With some rest and maybe some potions or a short rest, you would be back to full without too much of an issue. Thankfully.
Okay.
Thank you,
Is
Milo.
this building?
I feel a lot better.
You're welcome. Is the building there, or is that not a part of the map?
The building's there. Are you talking about the church? The church is there.
Yeah. Okay. I want to look at the church.
All right.
What do we know if the cloth or any of the remains of these things is valuable at all?
You can check their clothing. The clothing remains, just the body or the spirit that was inhabiting the articles of clothing that dissipated. Oh wait,
Not
this
desecrate.
this one is just a pile of bones. Honestly, this one has like a robe and that weird head mount thing that they wear.
I think we should desecrate bodies, should we? I don't know too much about that situation. That's more your situation there, Aster.
I can perform last rites on them, yes.
Oh,
But
it's probably more effective than what I was thinking.
It's more. It's strange that there's a church here, and this whole graveyard is filled with these undead things.
It's true, but no one actually checks the church, so
That's what I'm getting at.
yeah.
We'll get there. We needed to bury some priceless artifacts of gold rot. I can't imagine how expensive those things are. Someone is probably looking for those.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll have the bear. I have the bear just go back and grab them and do the trip while we're sitting here for a second talking. So in the process of us talking, the bear's going back and forth, going to get the last 2 pillars.
Me and the bear already got them.
I thought we only carried 2.
I think you might have stepped away when it happened, Milo. The bear went back to grab them a while ago, before Aster
me and the bear.
sucker punched the statue.
Oh,
me and the bear
okay,
did
yeah.
2 trips.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll spend the time, and I'll perform last rites on every single bit of everything that is left of these things.
All right. Go ahead.
Aster, Just like out of character, we leveled up? We all leveled up, right?
Last
Yeah.
session.
Did you level up all your hit points?
Yeah, you just have more hit points than me. I don't know what your con is, but it has to be pretty impressive, honestly.
It's a +4.
You only have one more con.
That's
than me.
pretty
What the hell?
impressive.
Mm-hmm.
I have
Oh.
10 strength, 16 dex, 18 con, 12 intelligence, 18 wisdom, and an 8 charisma.
I have been taking the average, so if you have been rolling, you might have just been rolling better than me.
No, remember he said the first 5 levels we take max?
Do we?
I don't remember
What
that,
you
but you
said.
can if you want to.
I mean, that's what you said. Up to level 5, we take the max.
Sure, I don't remember it, but if one of you does, I believe you.
Okay, then
Yeah.
I guess Yoko asked her. Adjust accordingly.
Nah, like, and you posted it on the 614. Max HP at 1 through 5, but adding more rules for better health just makes the players more for rolling. So after 5 is when we were gonna start rolling. So you posted.
I think
So
someone
rolling.
convinced me of just doing that. Sounds like I would cave in pretty easily. Yeah, I don't care enough. Adjust health accordingly.
So
okay. Yeah, then you having 1/4 is correct because you have 1 better point of con.
yeah, and then wouldn't Yoko have more health?
Monk is
Nope,
a
my
D8.
con's only 12, and I only have a D8.
Oh, your con's only a 12?
Yup.
Oh my god. So that's 9. God, dude.
Yeah, you build however you want to build. But
No, I'm not. No, I wasn't thinking. I'm not saying anything bad about the way you built your character. I thought you like something was wrong. I'm sorry.
I also have a small hit die limits.
Yeah, I forgot Monk had. I thought he was going off the wizard. I forgot he was a monk. That's my bad. And
2 classes.
sorry. Yeah, sorry.
As your group begins to more or less consecrate this area, reforming these bodies back into natural dead beings instead of unnatural undead beings.
And then while we're getting ready, say while Aster's doing that, I'll basically go back over to Yoko and just cast another Cure Wounds into her just to be safe. Only at first level this time, though. But just to be safe in case we encounter something in the church.
Fair enough.
Because there's something, and I'm sitting here, and I guess Aster can work and talk, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but I'm like legitimately like reading last rites and performing a burial, so probably not.
Okay, well, I'll basically just talk to Yoga. I don't think that something like this can get out of hand unless there's something causing it. And that church is really suspicious to me. Don't you think?
Yes, definitely. I agree that undead wouldn't be a problem like this so close to a church under normal circumstances.
So, I will. I think once Aster gets done, I think we should look inside the church, but I might have the bear stay out because I'm thinking we should look quiet.
As last rites begin to finish off and are performed, the bodies and the rest of the bones, the flesh, and everything undead begins to light up in holy fire and burns away back into a natural state of things. What remains is what appears to be a robe and a strange crown that was adorning the wraith.
Yoko, would you See if there's anything about this crown.
Yeah, I
And
can
that
take a
cloak?
few minutes and identify it.
10 minutes later.
I mean, you did say there was a cloak, right?
Yes,
Maybe the cloak too.
you can do it in the
Yes, if
same 10
you
minutes.
don't mind waiting.
10 minutes later. Identifying the crown and the cloak, I'm going to do the crown first. Looking at you and discerning this type of thing, you can tell that this is a crown of charm. You can cast the charm spell once a day. Pretty useful item. Definitely, specifically if you try to charm other people to do your bidding. I don't know if any would you would do that, but it's possible. The remaining cloak spell, not cloak spell, the remaining cloak does seem to have a spell intertwined into it. It is known as Hellish Rebuke, which they did not get to cast because you guys killed them super, super fast.
Imagine dying before being able to cast Hellish Rebuke. That's a big oof.
Y'all have abilities though that can be used in a quick moment, right?
I suppose, yes.
Would y'all care if I used the cloak?
Might be a bit long
No,
on you,
I
but
don't mind.
I'm sure that it would come into your own with it, yes.
I mean, I'm pretty good at adjusting, so I could wrap it a few times.
You put on the cloak and you adjust it to make sure it fits. You basically have to like fold it once and you're good to go. You can get it fitted into the crown.
Basically, what I do is set it up to where it also acts like a face. Make it to where half of my face can be covered with it, and cover most of myself, because I mean it is a large and I am a small creature.
Mhm.
So I basically have like a full on, like half covered face. All you can see is my eyes, and then I have the bow that sticks out one side, and then the cloak covers up the rest.
Yeah, fair enough. I will tell you though, Yoko, that there is an inscription in the crown itself. It's no longer functional, but you still get a residual enchantment energy from it. It had the control spell into it, or ingrained into it, which means the wraith itself was also being controlled. That is no longer active because the creature that it was controlling died. It just means that if someone puts it on again, it won't just take control of you. That's gone. But it was active.
Oh,
I want to put it on simply because I like it and not because I actually want to charm anyone.
You put it on.
you'd be
You
the
don't
best
need
one
magic to
use
do
it,
that.
honestly. I added the Hellish Rebuke to, and did you say it can be done once every day, or how often?
Once a day.
Once a day.
It's not all powerful,
No,
unfortunately.
I just wanted to make sure so I didn't over abuse it.
Yeah, once a day. Once a day, free Hellish Rebuke. The crown itself is like a band of iron with two spikes on the left and right head side. The best way I can describe it is terrible anime hair. It looks like the Wraith. I'll bring the back to Wraith to show you what it looks like. It doesn't magically return to life. I just wanted to show you the image. It looks like that. Oops. Moving Milo. It looks like that.
Yeah, see, that's pretty fucking sick, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, hold on. Bring it back. I want to look a little closer. Yeah, that's pretty sick, especially on Aster.
Yeah, my description does not do it justice.
Aster, I was talking with Yoko while you were busy with that. And then going on off of what she found on the crown, I think something might be in the church.
I can find it if it is.
You can roll religion too.
Do what?
You
What'd
can
you
also
say?
roll religion.
Oh, no. chat? How do I reopen the
I will
chat?
find it if it is unholy. I assure you.
Okay, my chat just disappeared. How do I reopen the chat?
Refresh the page. It's the best way I found it. If anyone else knows another way, welcome to tell it.
Did you click the button that's those 3 horizontal lines in the top right corner?
It popped out and then closed itself.
Refresh. Easiest way I do it. But Asher, this is kind of your thing. You are paladin, so advantage. I'm not gonna do that to you if you quite literally study these things. It seems dumb. Examining the area around you and observing it, you did detect a few energy sources that spiked undead when you were around here. And while you didn't sense anything in the church, it could have meant that it was too far away, or something inside is causing this type of shift. Often than not, when a church is next to a gravesite, it means it is consecrated, even if the tombstones are like bashed, bruised, graffitied over. As long as the church itself is still clean, the graveyard would be classified as clean as well. So Milo might be correct on something or someone being in there. Maybe someone like performed another ritual in there, or maybe some thing with enough energy that is blocking the natural state of things.
So I'm
Here you go.
gonna. I was thinking that I was gonna leave the bear outside.
Mhm.
I'm talking to them. Leaving the bear outside, and we kind of go about this quietly as possible.
I can only do so much.
Well, I do have the ability to help a little bit, and I will maybe pull up my character sheet again because I had to refresh.
Well, I can make someone invisible if they want to go in there and take a look around.
Can make us a little harder to see. I have the ability to basically pull the
Cheat on
shadows
stealth
around us.
rolls.
Yeah, pull the shadows around us. I guess I could bring the bear in with that spell. So I mean, we can all go and also like Yogo said, we can make one of us invisible, so that we could surprise whatever's inside. So I mean, it's up to you guys, but you guys tend to fight up more in close and personal than I did.
Out of character, does this church have lots of windows on it?
It does. They're like stained
Can
glass
we...
windows, so unless you look at it really, really closely, you wouldn't be able to see through.
Okay.
Basically, perception check is required.
So
Are any of them broken?
You can break one.
no, that means that none look like they're broken at all.
No, some of them are like little cracked, but none of them are like fully busted up.
Through the front door it is, though.
Okay.
But who
Oops.
are we? Are we gonna use any spells or anything?
Well, I used all my spells in the defense against the undead just now, so I will leave that to you.
Yoko, how are you doing?
My spells are, for the most part, better use, well, only of use in, well, when we're fighting or after we fought.
What do you think about possibly making me invisible? Then I cast Pass Without Trace on us. Or I cast Pass Without Trace, you make me invisible.
All right, we can do that.
And I can stay keep y'all within my 30, keep you within 30 feet of me, but just trail behind you guys. Alright, so I would cast Pass Without a Trace on all of us. And then the bear is I would tell the bear to act as Aster, act upon what Aster does. If he attacks something, attack that creature.
Okay. Before anything happens, though, we will take our 5-minute break here because I need to give my cat their medicine. I'll be right back. All of you take
I'm gonna
5.
go have a cigarette. I'm
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
go have a cigarette.
See you
Alcohol.
back in 5. And alcohol. Yes.
I'm back.
Welcome back. On This Week Tonight, starring I am. Don't want you
Jimmy
to talk
Fallon.
Shadows.
I guess
Thank
we should
you.
roll stealth check.
As your team begins to prepare and make sure everything's checked off and ready.
Oh wait, I said the bear's staying outside. No, I didn't.
No, you said listen
He was
to what
gonna
Aster
follow
tells
her.
you to do.
So that's a 13, but a natural 1.
I am
it's
taking the
still
median of your group roll. So
Okay.
don't fear a 1. Maybe fear 2 ones.
At least those are like 13 and 16 still,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I have 26 because I have disadvantage on stealth rolls because of my skill map.
Fair enough.
I also have a 26
Why do you have disadvantage? Is your armor?
because I'm
Yeah.
wearing plate.
Yep, that's right.
Wait, didn't you get your armor specially made to
Last game,
not give you disadvantage?
did he do that this game? Or
Oh, I did,
remember
didn't I?
Yes.
It's the stronger lighter metal.
Which caused
Oh.
the weird
Yeah, so
random
29.
effect roll.
yeah.
Okay, so you have a 29.
Oh,
So...
I still have a spell stored in it. Sick.
Yeah.
Alright.
Okay.
But I will be staying at least keeping them just in the 30 range mark, and I'm invisible.
Right. You do believe like your bear was a little more hesitant to move around, but Yoko trying to calm them down, make a little bit of an uproar, but not so much that the entire undead populace around here woke up. You do believe you're more or less stealth, so long as no one is actively looking for you.
We can get into the center of the church. I will open myself to the source and see if I cannot pinpoint it.
All right.
And I'll just start
Well,
heading that
let's
way.
Give it a shot.
As a team, or maybe Aster and Bear, begin to make their way towards the middle of the church. If you're just gonna straight up roll, if you're gonna straight up just use your effect, it works. I was gonna say anyone that doesn't want to, go ahead and roll a perception check, but you honestly do find it.
Oh wow!
Pretty good.
That was
Milo
15.
and Aster, both of you can discern that something is in the area. Yoko, you just glaze over directly towards where everyone else is looking. 14 is pretty good, in fact, because this person is honestly just sleeping. You look around, waiting in worriedly, cautiously, and you do sense something, and Milo, even that far away, see someone or something behind this organ. Like, you can see their legs just splayed out as if they're relaxing or sleeping.
Behind the organ?
Behind the organ. And Astra, you sense fiendish energy. Like, a lot of it. Not so much you would die from it, but a lot of it, as if it, at one point in time, belonged to where most of that energy comes from.
I'll take a weird angle to see if I can't see who this energy source is.
All right. Let me get the character sheet. All right. As you round the corner, Yoko basically being next to you, and Milo and Bear. If you gave Bear a name, you can give Bear a name. Do stand near the area. You do see someone quite literally behind the organ. Oops, I forgot to move them closer. Wrong tool. And you do see, like, a very gallantly dressed woman behind the organ, just in a nice, more or less, ball gown, but the gown itself is, like, metallic looking, black, has winged ornaments, or maybe it's horn, like substance. You're not entirely sure on that. Metal canceled. Metal stilettos, just sleeping. They're honestly just passed out behind the organ, just slightly snoring.
I just read chat.
Not horned, winged, which is different. But not very much.
Kind of like hidden behind this, but still looking, even though I'm invisible. Just peeking around a little bit.
Sounds good.
I see anything that might give away this person's identity.
Based off of their lineage and based off of their clothing, as you get closer, this person is honestly just knocked out. With your stealth roll of cumulatively 16, you are able to get there just fine. At least up to the point you're at now. Looking at them, the almost metallic-like clothing, the quite literally metal stilettos, and the way they're adorned, they come from, well, the abyss, or what people call hell. This person likely belongs to that point in time, here and there, and based off your own knowledge and history, that Astra you have, there are and currently still are, were and currently still are, rituals bringing people from that place to here to gain more power, to gain more influence. This person was likely summoned here for that reason, and apparently is no longer shackled or chained to someone, and is just resting and relaxing here.
The fiendish energy that we encountered in the warehouse, is that the same as hers?
No. In the warehouse, or in the mansion warehouse that you were at, it was vengeful. It was destructive. It was fighting back against something that the Earth itself was wronged. This person just has fiendish energy because it belongs or was from there, and just called this place its home. All right. As you get there, you do see that the metallic clothing begins to, almost like a bell, begins to move, and you hear like wind chimes, more or less, activate, and you see this person just straight up wake up. Looking at you, she's still prone technically. Looks straight up at you, because honestly, at this point, you're not hiding. Well, you have me at a disadvantage.
Your presence here is corrupting the land and raising the dead. Leave.
That is the weirdest way I've been hit on this first meet. No, I've had weirder. Leave where?
I care not.
Okay, now this is actually the weirdest. Yeah. Definitely. Astra, I want you to go ahead and roll wisdom saving throw. Damn. Looking at you, she does state, "Oh, are you sure? Like, are you sure you don't want to, like, take me out somewhere, maybe get a bite to eat, give you your money, and, like, you're not having any of this. You felt and sensed like something was coming over your mind, but you just barreled through it, and, like, we're having none of this."
I would sooner immolate myself than let your tainted flesh touch me.
Okay, hurtful. Just stands up.
It's a joke. I mean it only in jest, but you will stay out of my mind, or we will have an issue.
Fair. Quite honestly, I only just do it to the weak, so they are bodyguards. I mean, I did it to this one guy that tried to assault me a little bit earlier, killed them, turned them into a wraith, and now they're in the... Oh, that's what you meant by... Got it.
What are you doing here?
Oh, I was sleeping, but do you mean, like, beyond that point? I was resting and getting back my energy. You know, why would someone look for a succubus in a tabernacle?
Surprised you can even be in this building.
You're thinking of devils?
The name of the sinner matters not.
No, it really does. Also vampires. I don't suppose you
I
have any?
don't care to argue semantics with you. Who brought you here and why?
Like, in this plane of existence, someone by the name of Errol Faraday? Or Gerald Faraday? Someone from the Faraday clan, I don't know. I killed whoever it was. And then I just left.
You've regained your strength. What do you plan to do?
I mean, I have my freedom. So plan to live my life like most other looks towards you humanoid tends to do. Looks at Bear. He with you?
Yes.
And animals tend to do?
For
Bear
what
kinda just-
purpose?
Looks at, like, cocks its head, looking at her.
For what purpose would a succubus wish to live out a normal life?
Not everyone's trying to kill, the various races that live in the material plane. I mean, no offense to you, but just as there's good people in the celestial heavens, there's good people everywhere, just like there's bad people everywhere. And yes,
The
that does
literal
include
first thing you attempted to do was to hijack my mind.
cultural differences. And to be fair, I was just casting a charm. It wasn't gonna harm you. You can believe it or not, or you can roll insight. It's entirely up to you.
I'll roll insight.
I mean, can I hear? I mean, I can kind of see her now that she stood up, right?
Yeah, she stands at about 6 feet 3 inches. Pretty tall. Dun, dun, dun. Aster, you're not sure one way or the other if she's lying or not. It's kind of hard to tell. Milo, you do believe she is a succubus based off of her appearance, and based off her actions. It could be cultural differences. Like, it could just be her way of making sure she has the upper hand. Like, sure, she might be from hell itself, and that's one less lethal way of doing things. Yoko, you can tell that she's honestly being truthful. She was just being sly and making a joke with cultural differences, but this was also making sure that if Aster was dangerous, she would have control of the situation and able to leave without anyone getting hurt. Specifically her. Make that as you will. But honestly, Aster, you can't really tell one way or the other. Bear can't either.
We
Does
have
Bear care?
Bear just listens, obeys its orders. I mean, it has its own, like, insights and stuff, but I don't know. What is insight? Is it intelligence? Or wisdom?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
I mean, it can understand languages and stuff. A 4.
Bear can't tell one way or the other either. But yeah, that's what she says. And as you were saying when Yoko rounded the corner.
if you do plan to live in such a way, then you must cease the creation of those wraiths and the like.
That is fair, and a valued argument. But I need bodyguards. Because, like yourself, she, like, waves up and down at herself. People tend to attack, you know, fiends, devils, things from hell. Like you mentioned beforehand, it matters not to many people, and that's kind of a problem I have.
Why don't you just go home then?
Would you want to go back to a place called hell?
You don't like it there?
No. No, I don't.
I think that's fair.
Put it this way. I suppose it's the best mortal way to say this. Say you come from a dysfunctional family, and each time you try to do something, you get no appreciation, rather, you get damnation. And each time you try to live your life, each day by day, it tries to kill you. It tries to eviscerate you into tiny, 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 tiny pieces. And each person you meet, you always have to make sure they don't stab you in the back, or in the front, or while in bed, or while sleeping. Basically, I have a bad home life, and I don't tend to go back to it. Intend.
So, what are you doing here?
Was summoned here by someone that wanted power from me. They said something around the lines of, now that I have summoned a fiend, a devil, it's some monologue, you will give me your strength, and I will acquire all the strength and magic I dare have. They didn't have the binding circle properly made, so